Palpation of the low back can be complex. One of the key unifying structures to consider with palpation is the thoracolumbar fascia, especially a region within it where the abdominal fascia wraps around and joins with the lateral raphe. The lateral raphe is a fascial seam at the lateral edge of the erector spinae and the quadratus lumborum. From here, the fascia splits and goes superficial to the erector spinae, and the other layer goes between the erector spinae and the quadratus lumborum. It's a pivotal part of the fascial system of the low back, as it moderates forces such as side bending, rotation, and flexion and extension. Start by finding the lateral edge of the iliocostalis lumborum. This will be your window into the lateral raphe. Press on the lateral edge of the iliocostalis lumborum towards the quadratus lumborum. From here I can palpate more superficially towards the erector spinae, or change my angle and press towards the quadratus lumborum. I'm looking for areas of maximum tension. I can press towards the 12th rib, or press down towards the iliac attachment, again looking for regions of maximum tension. At the lateral raphe, I can mobilize by lifting and decompressing, or I can press and derotate the tissue. I can also apply a shearing force either up or down. For acupuncture, I need to transition from my palpating hand to my needling hand. I need to press and find the region of maximum tension, assess the angle, put the needle in that exact angle, and then advance the needle to the depth that I was palpating. I can use a lifting and thrusting technique until I find the region right there where there is a fasciculation. We can also palpate fascial structures in the front of the body as they relate to the low back. The fascia from the abdomen wraps around to connect with the lateral raphe in the back, but it also continues as it wraps around to the front to the semilunar line, and then a portion of that fascia wraps over the rectus abdominis, and another portion of the fascia dives deep to the rectus abdominis. From the semilunar line, I can press into the rectus abdominis and feel for taut bands within this muscle. I can move slightly up, palpating across the bands of the rectus abdominis, looking for areas of maximum tension. I'm also looking for regions that might refer back into the low back. From the semilunar line, I can press into the rectus abdominis, feeling for depth, transition from palpation to the needle, and then advance the needle in the same angle to the depth that I palpated, and there was a fasciculation. Due to its strong fascial connection, reducing tension at the rectus abdominis will translate to reduced tension in the back since the fascia wraps around and unites at the lateral raphe.